Alright guys, hello, I'm Meslo90 and I'm going to show you guys Towns today. It is an indie game, it's an RPG, and it focuses on building the town instead of playing the hero who goes into fight in the dungeons, kill all the monsters. So you build the town, you build townspeople, well you get townspeople to come, and then it's also you can house the heroes and build soldiers and stuff so that you can go down and conquer the dungeon. Alright, this is the actual game. Well, first off, this is the site. This is the website, www.townsgame.com. You can come here to look at it. There's a small FAQ. There's tutorials. And I recommend actually playing tutorials. If you're going to buy the game, you got to do new games, go to the tutorial, and just go in a row. I'm going to go to save games, and this is the newest game. I did a bunch because it has quite a bit of a learning curve. This one I still don't have a huge actual town built, but like you start just in a random area like this. You could scroll up, you could scroll down, but over here I actually have some stuff developed. Like I have a large building, it has a roof, it has walls, beds for everybody. I built a large marketplace. Everything's in much more order than all my other games that I was trying. Again, there are roofs, walls, stuff like that, but it's still kind of a mess, and it doesn't look quite like a town, just like 3 very large buildings. So for this playthrough I'm going to try to make it all look really good. And yeah, not just like 2 huge buildings. Alright. So I accidentally deleted my file, the first recording I did of me actually making the world. So I'm gonna go down after you exit, or if you just start it up. If you go to new game, maps, just do a normal map. You don't really want to do desert, especially not jungle or snow, mountains. It'd be better just do a normal map after you do the tutorials until you get used to it. I'm not really sure what buried towns are. I'm just gonna name this as test. Just to show you what it's like. You start a new game, it generates everything. And there's almost always is a jungle, only a really small one, like the whole thing isn't jungle. But because there's dangerous monsters, that's why you just want to do normal. I'm just going around to show you, there's mountains, it's flat. This would actually be a really good starting zone because there's a huge flat area, and there's a bunch of trees, fruit trees right here. That's what I did for mine. You start out with 11 people. It's good to get a nice flat zone, then it's easier because then you don't need to clear out like tons of mountains. Like if it was nothing but mountains, you'd have to clear it all out or build on it, and it just wouldn't be as fun of a time. So I will now go to the world that I started and show you guys what that's like. Let's see now. I pause it again. This has some flat area, it has some mountains. I kinda like this one. The jungle's way over here. You can go through this mountain so that the river doesn't completely cut off the map. There's plenty of fruit trees, lots of open area. There's some stone above ground. This is perfect. I'm going to start here. Now really quick I'm going to show you. So these are the townies. We have 11. You can equip them with armor when you actually build armor. You start off with 11, you can get a lot more. My old game had 144 people. I have it paused. Oh no, I don't. I unpaused it. Okay, so I pause it again. Now what we're gonna do is send them over to collect wood and slowly start a new place. We're gonna start with normal trees, because if you do pine trees, they can turn into monsters, which just like are moving trees, but they can deal a lot of damage, and that's really not good if you lose townies right away. We're also gonna start by harvesting wheat, because you want to start getting food right away, and wheat is one of those really important things. You can get bread, you can make pies with it. And there's hotkeys 1 through 9, 1 through 0 actually, and it's these options. This is how you do your stuff. Gather things, cut things, chop things, dig, mine, till grass, etc. And then we're also going to go over here and get some fruit. We are going to speed up the game just since we're starting out. And the first thing we want to do, since once we get this stuff done and we mine some of this, is we actually want to start building the town. I guess we're going to build it along here for the first couple buildings. So we'll start off with a carpentry spot. Carpentry is important to have a carpentry place. That's where you build everything. We're going to make them pretty big. When I first started, I was just making them 3x3 spaces, but now I'm going to make it bigger so that there's more to do. Now if we go over to this option, we go to utilities, you can make a carpenter's bench. That's important. You need that to actually make things, and you need a log to do that. And once you're done with the carpenter's bench, you make a wood detailer, which you need a stone, I believe, for, as well as a wood. And you saw me mine the stone over there. You need 2 wood and a stone to make that. And then once that's done, you go to zones, and you can make a masonry. And you can work with stone with this, and make many more things. Alright, I just basically moved the zones over one so that I can actually put walls here. Alright, and now that we did ever harvest some wheat, we're going to actually start a farm. Over here, there's nothing. Since we have fruit trees over here, it might be a good idea to start the farm around here. We're actually going to come mine this out. Nah, we'll wait. We'll mine this out instead. And we'll start our wheat farm here. We'll mine out this whole mountain at some point and turn it into a very large bakery and farm for wheat. But we can start with the wheat farm and put it over here. Again, I'll keep it 1 over so I can wall it off at some point, make it look pretty good. We're just going to till this very large area here. And as you can see, their happiness is at 11. That's really low. To get people, we got to bring it up to 30, 40. And it will take a while to do that. So for now, we're just going to focus on getting some of the main things, the main plots done, some storage, stuff like that. And then we'll work on happiness, add a market, add some decorations.